Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Whitetail Bushcraft Outfitters. I'm Nick. Today I think I'm going to go ahead and put that MSR Stowaway Pot to use today. My little meal kit that I made up showed you guys on the last video. And that's all I'm packing today is the mini kit of the 5 C's and my spice kit meal kit with that MSR Stowaway Pot. So let's see what we can get into and hang in there. Alright, I'm going to gather some of this spruce up, you guys. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with it here. I talked to you guys about doing that smoked fish, and I think that's what I'm going to break that stowaway pot in with. This pine, you know, we can use it for boiling tea, we can use it for fire, the resin, but the other big thing about this, you can use this as a spice also to spicing up your food. But another thing, kind of a quick tip of the week, I guess you want to say, one thing you can use this for is also as a scent cover up when you are hunting. This is great stuff. You rub this on you, it smells, you can smell it, especially if you hunt in pines like I do. I'm hunting in these pines a lot for deer, and this is a great scent cover up, this stuff. But hang in there, I'm going to get this stuff ready and we're going to smoke us up some fish. Alright guys, I got my fire established and I'm going to use this nice shiny MSR Stowaway Pot. We're going to get it nice and dirty so I don't look like a new guy. But I'm going to do some smoked fish in this. Let me get some stuff prepared and I'll show you what I'm doing to get this all going. Nice thing about making a kit within a kit, using this little bag here, I can take everything I'm not going to use, put it into the pot here, or into the bag I should say, the satchel here. That way I can use the pot for whatever I'm going to cook. And everything I start at the fire using the lighter today. I'm using this mini 5 C's kit, kind of putting it through the test. Hang in there guys, I'll get this stuff going. What I brought out with me today guys was some sawguy fillets from an earlier catch I had in the freezer. What these are is a hybrid that is reproduced by the Division of Wildlife as a game fish, but tell you what, they are delicious. What their parent species is a sauger and a walleye. They're not as thick as a walleye. They average about 12 to 18 inches, about 2-pounders, but they can get up to about 30 inches. But they're delicious. To me, they taste like a walleye. But the Ohio Division of Wildlife stock the reservoirs with these annually, and they make it to the rivers and such like that. But they're a hybrid from a species called the sauger and the walleye. But we're going to smoke these up and wait for my fire to get just right. And I'll show you how I prepare this. Alright, I talked to you guys about that applewood sawdust that I have. And what I'm doing is sprinkling this on the bottom. I actually brought 2 of them just to make sure I had enough. I don't need this much. Maybe just a little bit more, guys. This is an easy meal, guys. Like if you're away from base camp, say you caught some fish and you just want to smoke something up real quick, this would be a quick 10-minute meal. Once your fire is established, this only takes about 10 minutes to smoke up. Got a little bit of that on my fish, darn it. Okay, I'll let you guys get a close up and see what I'm doing there. All that is that sawdust, and I'm going to spread it out evenly throughout there. Put a little bit more in there maybe, just so I can make sure that bottom's covered. Okay, and then you can, I'm going to use pine, and that's going to actually spicing it up a little bit, use it as a spice, and it's going to keep the fish off the bottom of it also. Taking that pine, I'll get that air movement in there. a little bit more pine on there. A little bit more pine just to get it up off of it. And you could use, you know, anything that's non-poisonous, guys. You could use an apple tree sticks, twigs, things like that, but a green. You definitely want it to be green so it won't be burning. And I'm going to put my fillets right in there on top of all this. See how I got that on there, guys? Got the fillets right on top of there. Yeah, I'm going to probably sprinkle a little bit of salt, and then I'm going to put this right on the fire once these coals are just right, and close it up almost like char cloth. Get a little bit of air and it'll just kind of smoke itself. So hang in there, guys. Give you one more view of them fillets in my nice clean pot before it goes into the fire. I'm just waiting now for the thing to die down a little bit before I can put it in. Like I say, this is just a quick 10-minute meal, guys. Nothing fancy. I mean, you could, like I say, you could use wood chips. You could shave it off almost like a feather stick to use it sawdust for, you know, for your smoking process. And then you just need some kind of green. I'm using pine today for a spice, but some kind of green that'll actually keep it up off the bottom of that pot and off out of the sawdust and stuff while it's smoking, so it'll give it a chance to actually produce a smoke inside there. It's almost like a char cloth process. As soon as this fire's ready, I'll turn the camera back on and we'll stick this pot in there. Alright, this is dying down a little bit. We're going to go ahead and stick the pot in there. See what happens. I figure that'll knock some of that flame down too. Pine's not the best cooking wood, but a lot of stuff's damp, and that's what I got available to me is standing wood. So, like I say, guys, this is only going to take about 10 minutes. You can kind of see, I want to keep that lid just not tight, just barely on to where I can see some smoke coming out of it. So now all we got to do is wait about 8 to 10 minutes and we're good to go. I'll let you guys see the final results. Alright, it's been about 9 minutes. We got about, I'd say, I'm going to go ahead and check it now, I think, guys. 9-10 minutes, you know, anywhere between 8 and 10 minutes, this is usually ready. This is something I used to make all the time when we were kids. We'd bring us an old pot from the kitchen and a lid with it, or foil, and me and my buddies go out fishing and cook this up. Man, it is just awesome. And no salt, nothing needed. The pine will spice it all up for you, and that apple wood sawdust or wood chips will really put some flavor to it. So I'm gonna let you guys see this for the first time, just like me. And it's like I say, it's probably been about 10 minutes now. Take this lid off. Oh my, that looks awesome, guys. The nice thing about this pot too, look at that, guys. I mean, it's been on the fire, you know that thing's steaming hot. The handle does not get hot at all. But let me give you a close-up of that. Look at the color it changes. Nice golden brown. Let me see if I zoom this thing out a little bit. A nice golden brown. Oh, I bet that's delicious. I'm definitely going to have to try that. I'm not going to even use a fork. Look how flaky. Oh man. That is awesome, guys. Look how it's breaking up. Whew, that's hot. That's hot too. But delicious. Nice flaky fish. And you see how golden brown that is? And that's just from the pine and that sawdust in the bottom. Oop, my camera's steaming up, guys. From all the steam. I'll get you out here in the sun so you guys can see this a little better. Look at that golden brown. I'm going to finish my meal, guys. I just wanted to show you a real quick, easy meal you can make out in the woods. I know you guys see us doing some fancy stuff and like Brunswick stew and such, but definitely this is a nice, easy one. I was watching Joe and Zach Survival, and they did some dehydrated crappie. And man, they made me hungry for fish. Been doing all this deer hunting and stuff, so I'm ready to eat some fish and actually do some fishing. And once again, this is a saw guy. But thanks for joining me, guys, for another episode, and I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for all your views, comments, and support. Take care, guys.